Okay guys, today I'll be sharing you another really cool card trick called Jumping Gemini. It's one of my favourites. I'll be showing the performance first and then I'll show you the tutorial later on in the video. So don't forget to stick around for that if you want to know how this trick is done. Without further ado, let's go on with this trick. First off, you're going to need 4 cards, and on the bottom you're going to need a 2 of diamonds. Now, if I were to reverse the order of the cards, so there's 4 cards and I reverse the order of the cards just like this, that would obviously bring the 2 of diamonds back to the top, right? But if I take the 2 of diamonds back to the bottom, everyone says, well, the 2 of diamonds is on the bottom, right? Actually, it's on the top. Once again, we'll take the 2 of diamonds, we'll flip it back over, and we'll stick it back at the bottom. Watch. Snap my fingers. It jumps back to the top. If we stick the 2 of diamonds face up into the middle of the pack, give the cards a wave, look. The 2 of diamonds doesn't actually appear to be in the pack, because all you have to do is just give the cards a wave and watch, it appears on the top of these 3 cards. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stick the 2 of diamonds face down into the middle of the pack. Watch, it jumps back to the top. What we'll do is we'll stick the 2 of diamonds right at the bottom. Actually no, what? We'll stick it on the table so there's no way you can get to it, okay? Snap my fingers, look, it jumps back to the top. Once again, we'll stick it down on the table again, but it just jumps back to the top. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. You know, I've been lying to you. I do have 4 of the same cards, but to be honest, you wouldn't have guessed because they're all 10 of spades, because I have 1 10 of spades there, I have another 10 of spades there, 3 10 of spades. In fact, I have all 4 10 of spades. Over here I actually have 1 10 of spades, 2 10 of spades, 3 10 of spades, and 4 10 of spades. Now, once I finish this trick, I always ask my spectators if they saw the kings, and they always say, no, I didn't see the kings. I'm like, how did you not see the kings? The kings are really obvious. They're the only cards I've got. And that is the trick, guys. Don't forget to stick around for the tutorial, and I'll see you soon. Okay guys, today I will be showing you how to do the Jumping Gemini card trick. You'll be needing 4 cards. That is a truth. You will be needing 4 cards for this trick. You'll need a 2 of diamonds, a king of clubs, a 10 of spades, or a king of hearts. I used to do this trick with 2 jokers instead of the kings, but I prefer to use the kings now when I do it to my audience. Now, the way this trick works is going to involve a lot of double lifts, triple lifts, and fake lifts, okay? So the way the trick starts is the 2 diamonds is on the bottom, right? So you get the 2 diamonds on the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to get a break above the bottom 2 cards. So you have 2 cards and 2 cards, but you've got a pinky break right there. So what you do first, you should take these 2 cards here, you take them to the bottom, and then you say you're going to reverse the order of the cards. You just reverse the top 2 cards, and then you peel off the bottom card with your middle finger to make it look like you're pulling off the top card. You put your thumb over the top and you peel it off, but at speed it looks like you're taking the top card and placing the top card back on top, okay? So that leaves you in this position with a king on top and bottom, with the 10 in the middle, with the 2 in the 3rd position. So obviously what you're going to do now is a triple lift, because the audience think the 2 diamonds is on top. So you do a triple lift. You take these 3 cards here, you triple lift, and you lift them all up at the same time, just like that. You turn the triple lift back over, and you say you're taking the 2 of diamonds to the bottom, when in actual fact you're taking a king to the bottom. But they don't know you've got any other cards yet. You've only introduced the 2 of diamonds. So next you say, watch, if it goes to the bottom, you do a double lift this time. You take 2 cards, double lift. An easy way to get a double lift is you can either bevel the cards just like that. You could buckle the cards just like that, get a double lift. You can buckle the cards like that, or you can riffle up the back, which is what I sometimes do if I can't buckle the cards. But I prefer to buckle the cards like this with my pinky and just grab the bottom 2 cards, so it's easier to do a double lift, just like that. If you want to do a triple lift, you just pull down the bottom card, just like that, and you triple lift, okay? But to do a double lift, you just riffle up if you can't buckle the cards and turn it over, just like that. So once you've shown the 2 diamonds is back on top, you say you're going to take it back to the bottom, just like this, snap your fingers, and take it back to the top. Now the next part I added in myself. This wasn't actually in the original trick, but I like it as an addition. So what you do is you stick the 2 diamonds into the middle of the pack. Now you can do an Elmsley count. I'll do a tutorial on this next week if you want, or maybe tomorrow. I might just do it today actually, but you know, look out for the Elmsley count tutorial on my channel, and I'll teach you how to do the Elmsley count. Now there's the way you do the Elmsley count is you pull off 1, 2, 3, 4, so it makes the 2 diamonds disappear. I'll do a brief tutorial on it now, okay? I'll take some other cards out of the deck for now. We'll leave those off to the side. So let's say you take 4 cards and you want the 3 of clubs to disappear. What you're going to do is you're going to peel off the top card first. You're going to block push. You're going to push off these 2 cards here. So once you've taken that card, you're going to block push this, and you're going to take this card back to the bottom, just like this. Shut up phone. And then you're going to take these 2 cards and place them on top, okay? So brief tutorial, you just peel off 1, peel off 2, take this card back to the bottom, and then just place them back on top. So that's a brief tutorial. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, then I'll make one in the future, but keep an eye out for that. So that's basically taking your 2 diamonds to the bottom, but they haven't seen it. So what you do is you do a twirl change. It's very invisible, so they don't notice. So you're going to shake the cards, and with your index finger you're going to twirl the cards over. The reason they don't notice this is because it's both the same on both sides. So you shake the cards and you twirl it at the same time. So this is what it looks like full speed. You just give the cards a shake, just like that. See, you didn't notice it, hopefully, on the camera. Now you're going to peel off this card and you're going to do a wrist kill to hide the face up cards. So it's going to be like, you take the peel off the card and you turn the card over. A wrist kill is where you take this, peel this card off at the same time as turning these cards over. So it looks a bit like this. So you take the 2 diamonds off, and now it looks like you're just taking it off the top of the deck, okay? And you say, and what you do next, you place 2 diamonds off, and you take the middle card, the top card, and the bottom card. So now you should be in King King with the 10 on the bottom, okay? So next you take the 2 and you place it in middle. Clearly place it in the middle this time, in the 3rd position even. And to get a triple lift, you're just going to pull down on the bottom card with your pinky and flip over 3 cards. You flip over the 3 cards again, you place the card on the table. So you've just placed a king on the table. Now you do a double lift, the same thing. You just buckle the bottom card, as you've now got 3 cards this time. Turn over the 2 diamonds, you place that down. You just do a single lift to show the 2 diamonds, and then you just switch the order of the cards and place these 2 cards on top. Now you say to the audience, I bet you think I've got 4 of the same cards. You say, I do. Now what you do is you say, well, you wouldn't expect it though. You snap your fingers. You don't have to, you just do any magical move you want. And you do a triple lift again. You get a buckle. This involves a lot of triple and double lifts in this trick, yeah? You do a triple lift to show a 10 of spades. At this point the audience will just be shocked. You take the 10 of spades and you grab it in your palm just like this, or you just grab it like that and just keep it there for now. You're going to do a double lift and show another 10 of spades. You grab this card like this, and you've got the 2 kings in your hand now, and you flip over the 10 of spades on top, and then as quickly as possible you're going to, in slow motion, this is what it looks like. You flip over the 10 of spades and you grab the bottom card and you flip over the 10 of spades, okay? So you flip over the 10 of spades. As you flip it over, you grab the bottom card and you flip over the same 10 of spades. In full speed it looks like this. So you've got 10 of spades and you've got another 10 of spades right there. Now you've shown them 4 10 of spades, you're going to show them again. You can either do a frustration count, which looks like this. You show the 10 of spades, you peel off the top card, you show the 10 of spades, you peel off the top card, you show the 10 of spades, peel off the top card, and finally you show another 10 of spades. Or in the performance video I did, I used the rumba count. The rumba count is a bit more complex. If you want a tutorial on this, please comment down below and I'll do one in the future. Now the rumba count is a very deceptive way of showing the same card 4 times, but it looks like you're showing 4 different cards. Now, you hold the cards face up and you hold them like this, and what you're going to do is you're going to flip the cards over, peel off the top card just like this, and you place it on the table. So you've shown a 10 of spades, but it looks like you've just put a 10 of spades down at the same time. You did the same thing 3 times, just like this, and you place a 10 of spades on top, so it looks like you've just shown 4 10 of spades. In actual fact, you've just shown the same one 4 times, but the audience won't know. Next you say, did you see the kings? They'll be a bit confused, and you'll say, watch, look, there's a king. And you turn this over quickly because you don't want them to notice the suit, because you're going to show the same 2 kings twice. So you flip over the king and you place it down on the table. You quickly take the top card to the bottom, just make it as if you're playing with the cards, you just like, and then you say, you do another double bottom lift, you just take this and you show another king. You flip that over, you place it down, and then you reveal these 2 at the same time, just like that, and you flip them back on top. And you've just shown 4 kings. So the entire trick is you showing them 4 2s, 4 10s, and then 4 kings. An impossible trick that everyone will fall for. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you next time.